Now, we're all Indians at heart. We want the country to do well. And unless we grow as an economy, there is no scope for us to deal with our internal challenges nor our external threats. So the focus has to be on economy, like all of you have rightly pointed out. Now, again, we are a young nation, young demography. I think at a certain level, there's a lot of pessimism creeping in because of the way things are going. The focus has to be brought back to the economy rather than ideologies and things like that. My question is, will you all, I mean, I see that there's great quality of leadership here, and I see this as the future of the states. And will you all collectively work for bringing the focus back onto the growth of the economy rather than things that are inconsequential right now?
I think at the end of the day, results matter. Our job as public servants is to improve people's lives. Some of that we can do directly through schemes or subsidies or programs. Some of that we can foster an environment where the economy grows and more opportunities are created. But we must all hold ourselves accountable to some concrete outcomes, and if we feel we're making progress, then that validates everything. You know, we all come with different philosophies into public life. What philosophy you come with is only relevant if at the end of the day you deliver an outcome. Then you say, I was able to deliver this outcome because I came with social justice or inclusion or, participation or whatever it is. What worries me about the country, if I look at the last 8 years, the agglomeration of power in one or two sets of hands has kept on accelerating. And the outcomes, either in absolute numbers or in relative numbers to where we should have been had we been on a growth trajectory, have kept on going the wrong way. This is a dangerous, scenario anywhere. If you find that greater and greater political strength and institutional dominance and worse economic outcomes and lack of jobs and so forth. So I think what distinguishes us at this point today in the South is that we are bucking that trend. Our governments are delivering and we are improving people's lives, and therefore people elect us or re-elect us and give faith. This is the only sustainable model. If you cannot deliver results, sooner or later you're going to have to be held to account. It may take a long time. Large systems between cause and effect is a big gap, and it's hard to attribute which effect to which cause and all that. But at a macro level, there has not been any other sustained example in the world where things have kept on getting worse without some kind of correction. That's true in the markets, that's true in society, that's true in politics. So I couldn't agree with you more. I think really we should mark ourselves to market. What have we achieved? How many people's lives have gotten better? Is there a faster trajectory? Is there a better path? Those are the things we really should be bringing to the debate. And for the most part, I would say, at least in much of the South, until recently in Karnataka, those used to be the issues. Unfortunately, we are seeing now Karnataka slip a bit into all kinds of, other issues, which is not good for the people. And already we can see the economic kind of consequences, right? I'm sure that in Telangana, in Andhra, certainly in Tamil Nadu, we're seeing lots and lots of big companies start to say, should we keep all our eggs in one basket? Should we really be Karnataka or Bangalore-centric? Should we start trying to diversify out? It's not yet become a exit, but it's certainly becoming a should I invest any more in this society where things are not stable. So that's the future of any society, right? Is people's lives getting better. That's what we're all here for. And certainly I think we focus on that every day and we'll continue to focus on that every day. It's ironic that when you had coalition governments and people who were considered weak, you actually saw huge progress in the country. And now you have this single party government and people who are considered, or individuals are considered, strong men, and outcomes are getting worse and worse. It tells you something about why democracy with a lot of debate and a lot of participation and a lot of voices and a lot of, dissent is actually a good thing. It yields better outcomes than the perception of, some superhuman force, shall I say.
It's often said that the future of India rests with the states of India. I think if there was ever an illustration of why federalism matters It matters because the voices and views of states collectively come together to make the nation. It matters because argument, debate, and deliberation make the nation, and federalism is the means by which these principles come together. I think this panel has been such an important illustration of just this. It's a spirit that we're losing, but I think quite clearly it's certainly not lost. It's being fought for very hard, and it will be back in all its robustness, because that's the future on which India will grow. Thank you.